Alright, so here we have you this 2005 GS500F. The issue I was having was with the horn. Simple little test, you have a negative and a positive there. The negative is going to be the solid, and positive is going to be the multicolor, which happens to be blue and black. They have little connectors that go right into the horns. It doesn't matter what side you hook it onto, it's just completing a circuit, so it could be negative or positive on either side. These little connectors just come right off. To test it out, you're gonna just stick the negative and the positive leads into the connectors itself. Sorry. You wanna turn your voltmeter to DC V20. Stick one in the negative, one in the positive, and give your button a little push while the power is on and see what kind of reading you get. Depending upon the reading, it will tell you if you're getting power all the way down to those wires when you push the horn button. What I found out on this with this switch was that everything was working correctly. It was getting a low reading when I pressed the horn. It probably was less than a volt. So what I happened to do was just play around with the switch, because I had a feeling that it probably was the switch. Because it was still getting some power, but it wasn't getting enough power. So I concluded that that can possibly be the switch or a wire. So what I did was simply just kept pressing the button. I kept getting higher and higher and higher readings. So I pressed the button, figuring that it was probably some corrosion or some type of weak connection there. And that pressing the button, hopefully, alleviates whatever is hampering the connection. What you could have did was disassemble this whole cluster here and got in and cleaned up the contacts and all that, and that probably would have did you fine. However, yeah, if you want to fix it all the way, that's probably what you should do. Get you some contact cleaner, clean it all up in there, you have a better connection. But me, I was a little pressed for time, so that's how I fixed my issue. So I just connected my connectors back. Since it was giving a higher reading, I turned it on, and the horn was working. It's actually a common problem with this bike, so through the weather, sometimes it sit out in the weather, more shit gets locked up in there and the corrosion builds up, or just weak connections over time. However, just get in there, fix the contact. That's usually the common problem. How I tested it and figured it out that it wasn't the horn itself, I just put a positive and a negative and used a jumper box to test the horn. The horn activated, so I figured it was either my wire or my switch, or it could have been a relay, or it could have been a fuse or wire traveling, between those. Well, that's all I have for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, however you do whatever you do. Just make sure you do it. Alrighty, people.